days, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together.
My name is Varun Rajiv Khanna. I'm 17 years old, I'm a freshman, and I'm from Chicago.
Hi, I'm Trinidad Ruperez Mo. I'm half Taiwanese, half Spanish, and I was born in Taipei, Taiwan.
My name is Sophia Fatima Chalgo Ali Khan, and I'm 18 years old, and I'm from St. Louis.
Hi, my name is Ana Ali, and I'm from Ethiopia.
My dad is from Hyderabad, India, and my mom is from Manila, which is in the Philippines. My dad came here to go to SLU, and my mom came here to work at his city hospital.
My mom was involved in politics, and she was a supporter of the opponent of the government. So basically, the government thought that she was a threat, and they were arresting her. She got arrested so many times, and she got tortured and stuff, and so we feared for her life, and we had to flee to Kenya.
So why SLU? Why the States? I grew up in Taiwan, Taipei, but my school was Taipei American School. So if you picked my school up and dropped it anywhere in the States, we would blend right in. I mean, we did the ABCs, we actually learned the national anthem, we did our math with nickels, dimes, and pennies, even though we weren't in the States. So it was just natural that everyone that graduated from TAS would come to the States, and this is where I was led to too.
My parents are originally from India. My dad is from a state called Punjab, and my mom's from a state called Uttar Pradesh. And they came to America. My dad came for studies, and my mom came for my dad.
I'm half Spanish and half Taiwanese. And growing up, being a mixed kid was actually pretty interesting. I went to a Taiwanese preschool, and back when I was in Taiwan, it's actually really funny because I would go places and people think I was completely Western. Like, oh my God, look, it's a Waiguoren, that means foreigner. And I would be like, but I'm half Taiwanese, I belong here too. And then when I go to Spain for the summers, it'd be like, hey, look at my cousin, she's Asian, she's Chinese, she's all Asian. I'm like, there's a reason why I'm your cousin. I'm half Spanish also. So growing up, it's just, you sort of never fit in anywhere. It's kind of interesting.
I think people really misunderstand Islam because of the 9/11 attacks and everything that's going on in Iraq. So they think that to be Muslim, you have to participate in jihad, and that they think that jihad is basically you just sacrifice yourself and you just for Islam, when it really isn't that. Jihad is like an everyday thing. It can be sacrificing something that you're eating for Allah. It doesn't have to be sacrificing yourself, and it doesn't mean destroying other people in the process. And I think people really do misunderstand Islam in other aspects. Like, they think that to wear a head cover or hijab is to be oppressed, because people in Middle Eastern countries, like women, they're severely mistreated, and that's how it's portrayed. But to wear a hijab, to wear a head cover, is basically a signature, like a sign of faith, that you're giving up your beauty, your hair, which is the most beautiful thing about you, for Allah, and that you're covering up yourself so that men don't look at your beauty, that they see the real you instead of like your hair, and they aren't drawn towards that, but they're drawn towards your inner beauty.
Alright, sometimes I wish I was back in India because I'd be able to participate in certain cultural events that they don't celebrate here, and like, obviously Hinduism is not very propagated around here, so when they have festivals and holidays and events there that we don't celebrate here, I really wish, I could participate and be at home over there.
culture has a big emphasis in my life because I am Indian and Filipino, and I have to find it hard being both. So whenever I'm with my Filipino friends or my Indian friends, I become either just a Filipino or just an Indian.
The question, where do you come from? I get that a lot because I'm an international student. I mean, you come here and the first question is, where are you from? I can say I'm from Taipei, Taiwan. I can say I'm from Spain. I can say I'm from Taipei and Spain. But then I also have to think, I'm speaking to them in English. I might as well say I'm part American because I am so embedded in loose American culture. And it's impossible to get away from it because you can't say where you're from just based on where you were born or where you were raised. Like, I speak English like any American could, but I'm not American. I don't hold an American passport. Nothing. I was born in Taipei, raised in Taipei.
So, like, one of the things that I noticed, like, as far as, like, culture is concerned, I noticed that, like, kids were not, like, they're really bold when they talk to their teachers. Like, they had no reservation. If, like, the teacher said something that they didn't like, they talked back and they resisted, but, like, we didn't do that in Ethiopia, so that was one of the things that I noticed, like the first things that I noticed.
My parents have brought me up a very religious life. I'm Hindu, and so like we have like a little shrine in our house, and my dad has been studying the scriptures, and my mom the same thing since like college and stuff.
I think in America, like, even if people don't like you or your culture or like your race or whatever, if you work hard, people will still like appreciate it, you know, like, so that's one of the things that I've learned, and like I work my hardest.
I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.